My Hero Academia's final season is here and it's really good. So far, only 3 episodes are out, and this video will cover those 3 episodes. My sister's waiting for all the episodes to come out, so I have no one to talk to about this. So I decided, why not talk to you guys? Now, before we start, if you've read the manga or you know how the show's going to end in general, please don't spoil it, guys, please. Also, make sure to subscribe because I'll make more videos every week as each episode is released. And because you don't want to miss being a part of my 1 million times 0 plus 5 subscriber. Onto the video. Also spoilers ahead, obviously. After a brief monologue from Deku, we're thrown right back into the chaos with tensions rising at each battlefield. The control room stressed, Shigaraki and Deku in a deadlock, with All For One speeding to reach them when All Might stops him in his tracks. They begin to fight and it's intense. They're not holding back, and All Might sometimes gets the upper hand, whooping All For One, making him get younger and younger because he's using an uncontrolled reverse engineered version of Ares' rewind quirk. But All For One's had enough and he smacks All Might and has him bleeding and on the ground. He continues to advance towards him until he suddenly stops because Stain hit him with his blood curdle quirk. This episode starts off with a scene of little baby All Might and his mum with some narration from All Might, and I was thinking, going down memory lane, cute moments in the middle of action. Is All Might going to die? We're shown the moments leading up to Stain stopping All For One, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, I see where this episode's going to go. Stain and All Might are going to do a 2 versus 1 and stop All For One, right? No, All For One kills Stain and takes his quirk. Alright. All For One continues to whoop All Might some more and goes to where Deku and Shigaraki are while dangling a defeated All Might by his ankle. Understandably so, the scene is horrifying, you know? We keep cutting to flashbacks of All Might, people at home watching the battle, people close to All Might's reactions to the sad scene, and I am still thinking, is All Might going to die, guys? But thankfully, right before All For One rips our guy in half, there's an explosion. Now at first I was like, who's this now? Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. But then I remembered and I was like, oh my gosh, she's alive! Before that though, when watching episode 2, I started tearing up. But then I sucked those tears back up because I was in my room and my roommate was there. I didn't have the energy to start explaining why I'm suddenly bursting into tears. Okay, for real now. Bakugo doesn't need to be told. He just immediately moves to Deku. And Deku grabs him and helps him accelerate towards All For One to rescue All Might, which he successfully does despite Shigaraki trying to get in Deku's head. Now people back home are watching this scene and they're like, who's this guy? Wait, isn't he that psycho from the sports festival who had to be restrained? What even is his name? But then the kids from Heroes Rising go. And this brought tears in my eyes again because like, redemption. Like that same psycho from the earlier seasons now thanks Edgeshot for keeping him alive and smiles at All Might when All Might gave him the last attachment from his armored All Might suit to help him with his damaged arm. Redemption! Bakugo speeds towards All For One, and I mean literally. I didn't even know he could move that fast. And thank goodness he did, because he blasted All For One to the ground by his face. Of course, All For One doesn't really take Bakugo seriously because he's not the main character, so he flies away. But Bakugo said, and with a series of explosions, is right next to All For One. Although he's clearly in pain, saying ow and everything, he's laughing maniacally and having a blast, pun intended, to the point that All For One is terrified, even more than when he had to fight All Might, which... Now, throughout their fight, All For One kept thinking, this guy reminds me of someone, talking about Bakugo. And like, it's shown that the guy that Bakugo reminds him of is Kudo, who is one of the, who was the first one for all user, besides All For One's brother. So after getting up, after getting whooped, One is like screaming, saying, which leads to Bakugo saying, and again. This season is so good. So far, each episode was better than the previous one, and episode 3 was the best, and it's so far my favorite. The action scenes, the storytelling, just wow. I can't wait for episode 4, and I can't wait to read your thoughts on the episodes in the comments below. Apparently, this final season will only have 11 or 12 episodes, which I'm kinda sad about, to be honest. I know I missed a lot of plot points regarding other characters, or even the ones that I did talk about, but I didn't want this video to be too long. But if you want that, let me know in the comments. Make sure to also like this video and subscribe to my channel to never miss an upload from me, and check out these videos as well, because they're pretty good if I do so myself. See you next time. Bye.